Hey, my name is Emmeline, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about my experience during my gap year and first couple months of university. Before I get into the pros and cons, I'll just tell you a little bit about me. I graduated high school in 2013, and I took that summer off just to hang out with friends and, take it in that I was finished with school. And then in September, I got 2 jobs. One was a waitress at a restaurant, and the second was being impact at Hollister. The Hollister job was only seasonal, but the waitress job lasted me till the summer that just passed when I quit. I did know that I wanted to take a gap year off when I was already in high school because I didn't really know what I wanted to do in school, and I wanted time off and just to save up money and job experience, so it was the right choice for me. But I do think that if you are uncertain about what you want to do, you should definitely consider a gap year, because I know a lot of people who quit after first year. They didn't like their major, or it was too hard for them. They didn't really know what they wanted to do, and they either are not in school now, so they just kind of quit after first year and just said that's it, or they went back for something else, but they wasted 10,000 first year just because they were pressured in high school. So it's definitely a big decision, university and taking a gap year. You really have to weigh out the pros and cons, but for taking a gap year, there are definitely more pros and cons, and I do have a little list here. So the cons are, in your gap year, a lot of your friends are already in school, so you don't really have a lot of people to hang out with, but you do make new friends at work. But, still you want your own friends. You are a year behind, so you kind of lose your study habits. You haven't written an essay in a long time or studied for a test, so it's hard to get back into that rhythm, especially in university when everything is like 10 times harder and faster paced. But you do get into it, and you are a year older. It kind of feels weird when you're going to school and you know that everybody else is 18 and you're 19. But there are a lot of 3rd and 4th year people in your classes too, so it definitely helps. The pros though, there's a lot more pros. The first one is you're making money and you get job experience. So it would be really silly to take a gap year off and not work. That would be really stupid, unless you're volunteering or something. But yeah, you do make money, and it's nice to have that freedom, because unless your parents buy everything for you, then you can buy whatever you want, and that really helps. You can travel. A lot of my friends and cousins have traveled over their gap year, so they either worked and then traveled, or they went on a missions trip, just to get away from the house, and you get a lot of worldly experience that way, and it probably makes you popular at school when you've done something that no one else has. You do have time to think about what you want to do, and that's a big one. A lot of people take a gap year off, don't drop out of their first year after, because they really had time to think about what they liked in high school, what they didn't, and that is key when you're going to university, because it is a lot of money. And the 4th pro I have is you have time to chill, and that's really big to me, because in high school I was studying a lot because I really wanted a good mark at the end, but then in my gap year I could just, I could hang out, go to all the things I never got to do, and just take it easy, which it's probably a bad thing, because in university I was so used to taking it easy that I found it hard to study. But I definitely advise you to take a gap year off if you have any doubts about university or what you want to do with your life after. Yeah, this is a fail. It was my first video, so easy on me. Thanks. Bye.